Welcome to the journal,
Welcome to the journal.
page
5.
5, page 5.
It's pretty good, man.
We're here. Another day, another dollar, that's what I say.
Another day, another thumb pulling.
Hey guys, it's Daniel. I'm just sitting here editing. I decided this week that I wanted to warm up a little bit before filming this page, so I decided to show Ben a little bit of my warm-up routine. So just a little bit of a headphone warning for the next maybe like 15 seconds. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the page.
Annie! You did that mind tricks don't work on me!
All right. As far as I know, we're good to go.
Yeah, we are good to go.
Welcome, my brother.
Good to
How
be back.
are we?
Oh, actually, terrific.
I'm very good myself
This
as
is a
well.
terrific day. Terrific vibes are happening.
It's been a lovely day. Back in the original setup, which I'm a
thank fuck.
big fan of.
Yeah.
Had the thunder and the lightning last week going.
We were like,
nuts.
and it
We
actually
actually
happened.
sat here, and then I was like, "Oh, you reckon it's gonna rain?" And you're like, "Oh no, we should be right."
Nah.
Next thing I know, computer's wet.
it's raining. Yeah.
So did not want the wet computer. Now, very very briefly, that week good.
Week was actually
Good week.
Good today.
New monsieur.
New manager, so getting used to obviously new things, new beginnings.
That happens.
But it's good to start the year off, with a new perspective, with a positive perspective on the manager.
That's what we can do.
But yeah, this week was definitely tough. It was
Tough.
definitely tough.
Better than last week though.
100% better than
Hey,
last
little
week.
improvements every week. That's
Not,
what we
not
want.
so stressed this week. Was
Love it.
a bit sick yesterday, so I had felt a bit dizzy, bit stressed, but I think
Had a bit of a moment.
had a bit of a moment. Took the day, did a half day at work. Said I just need a reset. Could be like it was just like a little something,
Just a little something.
but in the end I was okay,
We're all good.
and we worked today full day, and
Here we are.
here we are. Vibes are high, and
Here we are. Vibes are high. Speaking of work, I want to talk about something that happened today, actually. So,
What happened today?
at work at the moment, we've got we have pre-workout weekend sale happening, right? No dramas. 20% off all your pre-workouts.
Before, did you do well today?
Huh? Ah, mate, did about the same as any other day.
Yes,
so
same as me,
sale
yeah.
is not going great, but
Yeah.
look, it's not up to us what the sales are. But I did want to talk about a disgruntled customer that came in today.
Sorry, what the fuck does that mean?
So, just a bit how you going, bit all over the
Bit how you
place.
going,
This
yeah.
customer parked outside the front before we're open. No dramas. You want to get in and out as soon as we open?
Yeah.
Easy, no problems.
Yeah.
My issue, I open the door. She comes in. She looks at me. She goes, "Oh, you've got that sale this weekend?" And I said, "Yeah, 20% off pre-workouts."
Yeah.
She goes, "Cool. So the genetics lean whey, is that 20% off?" And I look at her and I said, "Unfortunately, it's only for pre-workouts."
So what's the weekend sale?
Wait,
What does it say?
wait. Not only that, she looks at me and she goes, "Couldn't that be considered a pre-workout product?" And I said, "Unfortunately, we don't get to pick the products that are considered pre-workouts, so no." And she went, "Okay," turned around, left. 9:01.
No way,
We
she left?
We opened at 9 o'clock. 9:01, she's gone. Gets in her Range Rover.
I paid for
Apparently
this woman.
has a Range Rover, but doesn't want to pay full price for protein.
Protein.
So, what do we do about that? Nothing. Can't do anything about it.
So she
right?
considered a protein as a pre-workout.
She looked at me dead in the eye like this. And
Yeah.
she said, "Couldn't you take that pre-workout though?" And I said, "I don't make the rules, lady."
You could.
I said, "I don't make the rules." I said, "Look, you're not wrong. Technically, you
could.
take anything.
You could take anything
pre-workout."
pre, but
You- But it's actually like pre-workouts were what was
Yeah.
on sale,
So,
not
like-
just things that you can take pre-workout.
Yeah.
Otherwise, entire store's on sale.
well, yeah.
Just saying.
This multivitamin,
Yeah.
I could take a pre-workout.
Couldn't that be a pre-workout thing? Like, I guess.
I guess.
I don't make the rules, lady.
So
I don't
this-
make the rules.
This magnesium sleep product, 20% off.
Yeah, I mean, because sometimes want to be sleeping in the gym.
Oh,
So if that's what happens, that's what happens.
I train in bed.
That's what happens. That's what happens.
Mm.
Anyway, very disgruntled. That's my work story. I dealt with that today.
My gosh. people these days.
Was expecting a 1-star review. Gonna have to go back and check the schematics at some point. The analytics
I think you will get
with
a
that one.
1-star.
Don't know, but you know, if she says something like, "Hey, went in for pre-workout sale weekend, and it turns out the Genetics Lean Whey wasn't on sale," then I don't know what to tell you.
I'm gonna find that comment and react to it.
Yeah, maybe
It's
I'll
like-
make a bunch of burner accounts and be like, "The same thing happened to me.
Yeah.
I went into the Roeville store, and they told me that no, protein's not considered a pre-workout."
Yeah.
Fuming. Now, in terms of other aspects of work, I did want to reference a little thing quickly. Which I've actually got it written down somewhere here.
You taking notes?
I've been taking notes on life. I just thought about this little situation today. Like, sometimes you get home from work, I'm sitting at the desk, I'm grinding away. You know how it is.
Yeah.
We're trying to work hard after hours.
Yeah.
Because
The 5 till 9.
yeah, you got
Not the
9 to 5, and then you got 5 till 9.
Yeah.
Come on. You know, we talk a lot about locking in. I'm trying to lock in. What sometimes happens? You walk in, and
You're nude.
I'm, you know, hopefully not nude, but sometimes focus better. I
Oh,
don't like
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
touching
yeah.
me. No, sometimes you walk in and, you know, I get very hyper-focused. I, like, literally, you know, we talk about the social network. Oh, guys, absolutely wired in right now.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's
And
wired in.
it made me think about, because a lady walked into the shop today, very strong fragrance. And
Ooh, talk about strong fragrances
sometimes
around me.
when Ben is talking to me and I'm very, very focused, sometimes he will look at me and I'm not extremely responsive. I'm trying to do the task at hand, and he'll just look at me, he'll go, "Oh, sorry, you're overstimulated." And he goes, "I won't wear strong fragrances around you."
Do you need a helmet?
One day he even said to me, "Do you need a helmet? Like, you know, protect, because I'm going to lose my mind."
Yeah.
Anyway, there's no real point to that story. I just thought about
I
it
just thought
today.
yeah.
And you know, I got a new fragrance recently, one that you actually very much
It's
like.
very strong. I do
You,
feel
you
it.
smell,
Yeah.
you smell it, you go, "Oh, that's very good." And then sometimes you look at me, you go, "Oh, that's good. It's too strong for
It's
me.
too strong,
Please don't wear
yeah,
strong
yeah.
fragrances around me."
I
So,
get too stimulated.
anyway,
Love
so
that.
yeah, getting into maybe the next thing. I think you wanted to talk about a little topic, very trendy topic at the moment.
Oh yeah, if you go on TikTok, there's heaps of videos talking
What's
about
TikTok?
TikTok's actually. Do you know it's getting banned in America tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't know how real that is.
Because that happened like in 2021. Remember?
Yeah,
And everyone was
I actually
like,
saw an Indian lady post on Twitter, and she said, it was like a
Okay,
meme,
buddy.
and she said, "Okay, buddy." No, she posted a meme. She said, "About to screen record my whole For You page and charge the US citizens $70 an hour."
Yeah,
I was
back
like,
that.
That's, look.
Can I go over a quick
respect it.
scroll?
I respect the grind. Yeah.
But no, it's trendy
Anyway,
on TikTok.
very
at the
trendy
moment.
topic.
And it's Looksmaxxing. So obviously I partake in Looksmaxxing.
Looksmaxxing.
So obviously I'm a great candidate for Looksmaxxing.
And some would consider an avid Looksmaxxer.
Avid Looksmaxxer.
Avid.
Don't break my mewing shoe.
How many?
Um,
Do we have 421 days into
Yeah,
it?
yeah. So I've been going, like my mewing's been going pretty well.
You're mouth taping at night.
I'm mouth taping,
Because
yeah.
you got to keep it. No fucking mouth breathing.
No, I'm actually bone mashing.
Oh, at night.
Yeah, yeah.
Mid-sleep.
I
Do
just
you
didn't
hire
wanna-
a bone masher?
No, you get your own ham. Obviously, don't do this. But
No,
you
no,
get
but
your
how
own-
you doing it? Sleep.
Well, obviously I'm dreaming and just reflexes at night. and
Oh,
I'm
guys,
just-
sleep mashers.
I'm sleep
Sleep
bone
mashing.
mashing, yeah. And so it's pretty trendy, and there's a lot of like different topics on Looksmaxxing. So there's like bone mashing, which is obviously so satire. Like apparently, if you hit your face with a hammer, it like makes your bones adapt to like that
Oh,
stimuli.
it's like just breaking down the cartilage
Yeah,
over and
yeah.
over again, and it just
It comes inflamed.
it
and
almost
gets
like
bigger.
calcifies.
Yeah,
You just
calcifies.
get like a bigger.
So you get like a bigger cheekbones, more pronunciated.
I heard that's how Giga Chad was born.
Yeah, well, Giga Chad's fake.
No. But somebody thought, what would, in theory, somebody
he
look
do,
like if they
yeah.
bone mashed for like 2 years? That's what they.
There's like thumb pulling, potassium maxing, like deep loading.
Which actually, before you get into all of those, I want to talk about, because this is very much addressing Looksmaxxing. Look, I'm all for trying these different things. Don't break your Mew streak. You know, the Rizzler, whatever it is.
Shout out Simon Keenan.
Yeah, shout out Simon Keenan, brother-in-law. He is, mate, he's like the Rizzler reincarnate.
Yeah.
Look, I'm all for these things, especially like some of the more natural ones, mouth tape at night so that you nasal
Get
breathe
sun.
and all of that, get
Yeah.
sun. But look, at the end of the day, if you are doing 95% of these Looksmaxxing things, but you're not changing anything else about your life, guess what? You're gonna still look like shit. You're still not gonna be happy with how
If
you
you're
look.
mewing but you're 300 kilos,
Yeah.
you're not looking good.
You know what
bro.
you're doing? You waste time maxing.
Yeah,
You're wasting time maxing.
you waste time maxing.
So, yeah, look, if you do these things alongside, like, getting fit and healthy and just being more active, sleeping better, recovering better,
yeah,
the things that
Training
even
hard.
outside of, like, being very athletic, the things to just be healthy, then, yeah, it could absolutely make a difference. But if you're spending hours a day Looksmaxxing and not fixing up anything else,
but I'm bone mashing.
then you know what? That's an exception. If
Okay.
you bone mash with the hammer, probably don't listen to me. You don't need to get fit and healthy. Just bone mash. Anyway, potassium maxing. Talk to me about
Yeah,
it.
so there's this trend that if you have like lots of potassium in the morning, it
Which bananas, coconut water,
yeah,
that sort of
coconut
thing,
water,
right? Yeah.
bananas,
You probably just buy potassium powder.
potassium.
even.
Yeah, so apparently what it does, it just flushes out all the water weight in you, but it will make you shit. Like if you have a lot of coconut water and a lot of bananas, like you're gonna be shitting.
It literally says it on the back of coconut water. It's like, do not exceed blah blah
This,
serve
yeah.
because it will have a laxative effect.
And so,
Shit in liquid.
but it's not good for you if you're because it'll throw your electrolyte balance.
I was
all
gonna
off.
say, won't it just effectively entirely flush you out?
It will.
Like all hydration. Like you won't be bloated because guess what? No water.
You'll be decrepit.
No water in the system.
You'll be decrepit. Oh, nice putting them on.
You'll look gaunt.
Oh, we've gone the
Gaunt even.
different ones tonight.
Yeah, it's not quite 8 o'clock, so
yeah. just
didn't wanna
easing
push-
into it.
didn't want to push the time factor on it. Just thought a little bit of light sensitivity maybe.
Yeah. And so
Um,
what this does is apparently it like makes your face like decrepit is the word,
Yeah.
and you look like a UFC fighter.
Skeletal.
Yeah, you look like a UFC fighter after he's done a weight cut, like really, you know,
Like
it's like you're biting
featherweight.
your cheeks, but they're you know
Like featherweight McGregor.
Yeah, yeah. Don't do that because your electrolyte balance will be all off, and you'll just look the same. Like you'll look the same in a couple of days later.
That cannot be good for you.
So it's not good for you. Don't do that.
I feel like people do it for like one day and they think, oh my god, this is incredible. And they see like one result from it and they go, mate, I'm going
Let's
to just
keep doing
potassium
this."
max daily.
And then what happens?
And then guess what? Liquid out of the back end constantly. And again, if you are, and no issue with this, especially if you're working on it, but if you're overweight and you just potassium max, guess what? Not going to make a difference.
No.
I feel like
Oh, it might make a tiny bit to your face because you won't hold water there, but
outside of that,
if you're like
I feel
thighs
like
are
it's like
fucking-
those, you know, sometimes we go away on holiday, you get back, you know, you get quite affected by the holiday blowout.
Oh, yeah.
And then you get back, you weigh yourself, you look in the mirror, you're like, oh, you know,
I'm still in it.
I come in and you turn around and you go, I don't want to, mate, it's just water weight.
yeah.
Every time, it's just water weight.
weight.
So,
Like Vegas, coming back from Vegas, 100% just water weight.
it was all water weight.
Lost it all still at the same weight anyways.
Yeah, but it's just water weight.
Just water weight.
Now, also, thumb pulling, explain?
So thumb pulling is when you do reps of thumb pulling, like demonstration, don't, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
Wrapping it out.
And you like pull your thumbs, like you expand your jaw here with these reps. Look, I don't know if it's real or not.
We're
I haven't
talking
done
like,
it.
you know, 3 sets of 12, like
3 sets
like
of 12,
a
like it's in the
style.
program,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've got a funny story about thumb pulling
Definitely
as
bro
well.
sciencey.
Yeah.
The thumb pulling.
All this Looksmaxxing is like bro science. Like,
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
not
I feel like
real.
especially like if you've had braces and then you start thumb pulling, guess what? Gonna fuck your teeth
Yeah.
again. One way trip to Turkey
And you're sorted.
because gonna need new teeth.
So my friend...
Oh, sorry, this is a story about thumb pulling.
It is.
Okay.
So my friend, he likes to dabble in the Looksmaxxing scene.
Just dabbling,
And to be honest, it's paying off because he's looking very sexy.
looking good.
Would go there.
Oh, okay.
But he is a male, so I can't.
Yeah.
You
have boundaries.
Not saying you can't be gay, but you obviously can be. But
Oh, it's like what we always say. It's not a recommendation. It's just what we would do.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah.
And he was dabbling in this thumb pulling, and so he was doing this thumb pulling at night. And his mum walks into the bathroom, and he's there, thumbs in mouth.
Naked.
I don't know what he was wearing,
Okay.
but he could have been naked. And his mum goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" That's not a good look to have.
No, quite concerning.
It's honestly worse than getting caught by your parents having a little...
I think so, because you know why?
We all do that.
Biologically speaking, like, you know what happens, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes, in the words of one of my co-workers, actually, she said, you know, sometimes you gotta have a cheeky Maz, you know?
A
You just
little
gotta have a
Mazza,
cheeky
yeah.
Maz. You know, you're walking, I wish I didn't see that, but
Yeah.
perfectly normal. You
It's
walk
obviously
in,
not. It's not hard to...
you walk in,
it's not bad.
your 22-year-old son has both thumbs in his mouth, and
Doc-
he's staring at himself in the mirror,
Yeah.
just extending.
Wanting to...
It's concerning. I'll tell you what, I walk into the bathroom, and if I don't have a son that I know of, but like, you know, if I had
Oh,
a son
gosh.
and I walk into the bathroom and he's thumb pulling, I'm thinking, well, he needs a helmet.
You're gonna take him up to the farm and say, hey, you're free.
Yeah. Go
Like-
run wild.
Like, run. Like,
Yeah.
I'll pick you up in like 18
Yeah,
years.
the wildlife
Yeah, yeah.
sanctuary, run free, because there's something just a little bit too primal about that.
If you're doing thumb pulling, I mean, do it. Just don't get caught.
Yeah, definitely don't get caught. That's definitely one of those like under the covers, like, you know,
Late at night with, like, the
like when you're
flashlight.
8 years old and you're reading too late or on your phone too late,
Reading.
and you've got to, well, you know, I don't know about you, but like when I was a kid,
Oh,
we didn't
we were
quite have
smart,
iPod
yeah,
touches. We had we had books,
We had
and
books.
I had my little book light, but you know, it's one of those things like you don't want your parents to walk in and like catch you on your phone at like past 10:30. Same thing with thumb pulling. Definitely an
Right.
under the covers job. Potentially even like if you got a walk
Lights
in,
out.
if you got a walk-in wardrobe, like back corner of the
Yeah,
walk-in
yeah.
wardrobe, like behind all of the shirts that are
It
hanging
enhances
up,
if
and
you're
just-
nude as well, so...
Yeah, I mean you've got to.
Yeah.
So highly recommend. I mean we don't recommend.
We don't
but,
recommend thumb pulling.
Definitely do thumb pulling.
Definitely don't do thumb pulling.
Definitely, probably just like potassium maxing and thumb pulling.
Don't.
Between potassium maxing, thumb pulling, and
And
bone
bone
mashing,
mashing.
you know how we like to do like a top 3, top 5. Top 3 Looksmaxxing tips would be those
Those
ones.
three. No, our
So-
top 3 would just be...
Train,
Train, sleep, eat well.
exercise, sleep, eat well, get in the sun.
That's it.
A cheeky 4th one.
That'll
Make it a top
probably
4.
be- yeah.
Because also don't mouth breathe. Sometimes I see these people and they're walking around and they are just,
It's the worst
And
when
I
you're having a
wonder-
nap in the car and you're like,
oh, bad. Ooh, that's when
That's
the
the
worst photos
worst.
get taken of you.
oh, it's the worst.
Or in the plane as well.
Oh, plane.
Because you know, on the plane,
train.
it's so hard to get comfortable and you're just, it's not a
It's
good
not
look.
good
It's a
look,
bad
no.
look. Maybe the air hostess is cute and next thing you know, you're drooling on yourself.
What should you be doing instead?
Mouth taping on the
Mewing.
plane. Or mew, yeah.
I'm you
If you're not
sleep.
passively mewing while you sleep,
You're not doing
what are you
life
doing?
right.
What are you
Yeah.
doing? Start planning it. Well, moving on from Looksmaxxing, we actually put up a Q&A on the
Oh, we did.
on the old story today.
Whose idea was this?
About today.
I just need praise.
Benjamin Archer, he called me today. And
Didn't pick up, by the way.
I didn't pick up. I was working very hard, unlike some people.
I work
No
hard.
comment. And anyway, I called him back later, and he said, "Hey, I've got this idea." I said, "I'll do it, mate."
A
Sounds
Q&A.
good. I reckon it's good. Little bit of a Q&A, and ask us anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me some of them.
Alright,
I
do you want to start off with
I
the...
would like to address what the people want.
Do you want to start
By
off with
the
the funny
way-
ones or the serious ones?
Let's go with
Funny.
serious ones,
Okay.
and then we'll have a quick break to serious.
I feel less bloated today. I think potassium.
potassium maxing? That's going in.
thing.
Ask us anything. What was on there?
So I'll start off with a really serious one.
Very serious.
One of your friends actually asked, "What do I do to treat recurring hemorrhoids? I've tried everything."
Who is this? Is it?
I'm not doxing.
Okay.
I'm not saying. What are your thoughts on that? Because I know how to deal with that.
Well,
Not saying I've
first
got
of
personal
all,
experience.
very on topic. Don't potassium max first of all.
So you
'Cause
won't
guess
be-
what? If you're shitting all the time,
You're clenching your ass.
pushing too much out of there, gonna strain,
Yeah.
gonna pop something out. I reckon.
Yeah.
Look, I can't speak from experience on this topic, but I'm just saying I reckon that's what's gonna happen. So don't potassium max first of all.
Don't potassium max.
Second of all, eat enough fiber. Fiber?
Sometimes
um,
fiber can make you shit though.
Yeah, but eat enough fiber because otherwise, if you're a little bit consty, you're forcing one out.
Oh yeah. So it's
That's
like you gotta have that
good.
good balance.
Gotta have a good balance, not too much though. That's my tips because I don't really deal with it. But do you have anything to say on that?
Probably get some like cream from the chemist, not from personal experience.
Is this to stop the reoccurrence?
Yeah. So
Okay.
what do you want to like? Obviously they go away, I think.
Hopefully, we're praying.
But you
So cream is a good option.
cream.
So cream from the chemist.
Cream from the chemist.
according to Ben, not speaking from experience, but
No.
maybe, I don't know. I don't know what's going on down there for him. Okay, any other tips for reducing the old hemorrhage downstairs?
It's also like a mindset thing.
It is a mindset thing.
So
if
if
you
you-
think you're going to get a hemorrhoid, guess what? You will.
Like if you get it once, you're like, oh, I'm gonna get them on and on.
Yeah.
Like,
It's manifestation
yeah,
at that point.
So I probably
Let's be
would
serious.
not think about him.
I think that one's answered. Next one.
Can I suck your?
Was that from Kelvy?
Yeah, but go-to footwear when doing bicep curls. This
Ooh,
is
okay.
this is like
Before we actually get into the footwear, I want to say location for doing bicep curls in the squat rack.
make sure
So
everyone.
if you're not
pissing
in
off
the
everyone.
squat rack, and preferentially when all the other squat racks are full, get in there, take one up. Honestly, wait in line for it if you have to.
It'd be even better if you see someone like eyeing off a squat rack. They haven't quite
Yeah,
got it
yeah,
there.
yeah.
They're putting on their
Yeah.
knee sleeves.
If
they're
that's
getting
happening and
ready.
all of them are full, actually go up to one of the full ones, say, you know, how many sets you got left, and then get in line.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they're done, get in there. And then even just the bar. You don't need any weight when you're in the squat rack. Just the bar and just rep them out.
You could
Just rep 'em
honestly
out.
just take your dumbbells.
Yeah, actually, forget about the barbell. Leave it in the squat rack. Take dumbbells over, even if there's no mirror, and just rep them out.
Rep 'em
Ideal
out.
location. The hypertrophy is like, I think it's increased by 40%
Well, it
or
just
something.
provides you like a safe space.
It's an atmosphere sort of thing.
and it like allows you to build muscle.
Absolutely. So that's location wise, but on to answering the actual question, footwear.
So,
for bicep
I've
curling.
got two options for this. These are the only two options. So it's nothing, no shoes. Just because you're more grounded, stable.
You have more
whatnot.
stability,
Yeah,
right?
stability. If you can't do that, if your gym doesn't allow that, you have to wear shoes, but you have to be fully nude.
I've actually tried this approach.
If your gym doesn't allow that,
Yeah, let me tell you something as
Change
well.
gyms.
There is something like weirdly like freaky, and I mean not in a good way, of like if you're naked and you only have shoes on.
You're
Socks
fast, though.
as well though. Socks as well. But let me tell you, if you're going for like a sub 20-minute 5K or like a 2K time trial, something like that, trust me, it'll have to be in the early hours of the morning. And when I say that, I mean like 2-3 a.m. But like,
I'd say that's worse.
trust me, no, because nobody can be out. But trust me, socks and shoes naked, the aerodynamics is fucked. But you do have to be shaved head to toe.
Yeah,
you can
like
have
you
like
have
your
no
regular
hair.
hair. Wear like a running cap though, if that's the case, because like this would weigh me down. But
Or a
like
bald
you
cap.
can't have arm hair or leg hair because it's gonna drag you down.
Yeah.
But yeah, fully nude with shoes and socks on is next level.
So that would be the approach I would probably
But
take.
that would also be probably optimization for bicep curling, footwear wise.
yeah.
Ideally barefoot if you can't. Shoes on, but naked outside of that.
To be honest, I don't know if this question was like real or not. So, just
Oh look,
just wear normal
as we've
shoes.
said before, none of this is satire. So
oh, we're being very serious. But just in all honesty, just wear normal shoes.
yeah. Any shoes for bicep curling? My preference is Crocs. Not sponsored, but wouldn't mind it actually.
Yeah.
But great. Thank
That's,
you for whoever asked that question. I hope that was insightful.
The person that asked that question is huge.
Yeah, big
So
dog.
I wonder what he wears when
Love
he does
it.
bicep curls.
Probably shoes, but naked. You ask me.
So more of a serious one. How has grounding and sun maxing benefited you mentally?
Okay.
So
You asking me? I mean, we can both talk on this.
yeah, we can both talk. 3, 2, 1.
Talk.
Hello, how are you going?
Oh, okay. You go first.
so-
Sire.
Grounding. So it's when you get your feet in the ground. The best place to do
It's
grounding.
in the name.
Yeah, the best place to do grounding is actually at the beach because you're in the water, you're in the sand, and it's just you're getting everything.
You got the 3 S's. Sun, sand, and surf.
Exactly.
AKA the water.
So grounding's very good. Honestly, there's a lot of like studies saying that it helps with like
Why'd you quotation mark studies?
because it's studies.
Not real?
Scientific
A
data.
lot of studies.
It's studies.
Okay.
It could be real. Who knows? I like grounding just because it's a time to just relax
Bit of self-reflection.
and be in your body, and you're doing something. You know what you're doing. You're grounding. You shouldn't have your phone with you when you're grounding, and it's just
Too much
nice,
EMF.
Yeah,
You got your phone with you?
Too
Oh my
much
God.
EMF. But it just helps you relax. That's the main reason why I do grounding. If you get up and you get your feet in the ground, you're feeling like all the... How often
Connect with Mother Nature a little
Exactly.
bit, mate.
How
That's
often
what I
are
say.
you in shoes? Like, you're in shoes most of the day.
All the time, mate.
So
Except when I'm bicep curling.
and remember when you're a kid. Remember when you were a kid and you just played out in the playground like bare feet and like.
No, I always forgot my hat.
Oh, no hat, no play, no.
No sun today. Yep.
Damn.
But no, definitely. I agree with that point.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of time for yourself.
Exactly.
A bit of time to connect with Mother Nature, and you get
Mother
to just
Gaia.
take a moment and be present.
Exactly.
And what about the sun? How did that help you?
The sun is honestly my favorite heal. Like, it's the greatest healer. So obviously it gives you vitamin D, makes you look good if you get tanned. I'm
Responsible sun exposure, though.
Well-
Sun, greatest healer.
It is.
Responsible sun exposure. You know, don't slather yourself with sunscreen, but
No.
go out there. You know, a bit of 15, 20 minutes in the sun. Just raw dog it, literally. Beautiful, beautiful. You don't want to go too long because you don't want to risk any
I do a bit more than 15
bad
to
things.
20.
Exactly, but we are getting some skin checkups from the old doc soon. But yeah, be responsible with it because you don't want to get skin cancer, melanoma, that sort of thing. But yeah, you need a bit of sun exposure. So sun exposure,
Yeah,
very good for you.
Very good for you.
very
So
good for you. Not enough people see the sun.
Find the sun, chase the sun.
Find the sun, chase the sun. It's a healer, as you
So
said.
it's helped me massively in terms of Looksmaxxing. So obviously being tanned, you get more sexy. Makes you look better, like your abs show a bit more. Makes you look more defined.
That's working for you.
No, I need
defined?
to get a bit more sun. But it's just healed.
And deep bloat, potassium max
Yeah,
as well.
potassium
yeah,
max. Ideally, you're drinking coconut water in the sun. And so it's helped me
So
mentally
based.
because I'm just out enjoying. I'm getting outside. You know,
Absolutely.
I'm finding nature. I'm finding myself. I'm warm, sweating out some toxins. You know, if you get sweaty, it's like a sauna. So
It's like to do with similar to grounding, right?
yeah,
If you're out in the sun,
you're outside.
getting kissed by the sun a little bit, delightful.
You're outside.
Love
You
it.
usually like you want to socialize if you're out in the sun. Like
And also, man, if you're in a place like this, which we are blessed,
so blessed.
mate, you got all the trees and the plants. Getting in some pure O2, mate, some pure oxygen.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
100%.
delightful.
It's elite.
Delightful. Now, how has it benefited me? Oh, it's very similar to Ben. You know, I try to aim for a good level of sun exposure every week because, mate, you can't be a hermit crab inside.
No.
What good is that going to do you?
Incel behavior.
You don't want to lock yourself in a dark room and stare at a blue screen the whole day.
Apparently,
No good.
actually, like being in the dark
Mm.
helps you build muscle because of melatonin production.
Yeah, I see that. But that's why
apparently-
you got to have a blacked out room when you sleep.
Yeah,
But during
yeah.
the day, you know what else helps build muscle? Testosterone. You know what helps testosterone?
The
Vitamin
sun.
D, baby.
The sun.
And you get the D from the sun.
Yeah, it increases serotonin.
That's a homage
For
Ben
sure.
has. He says, I love when the sun gives me its
D.
D.
I do.
He does. He says that. So definitely has helped me in similar ways. I like to be bronzed. It always looks nice. You know what I mean? There's a reason that women put on bronzer on the face.
Or fake tan or whatnot.
But love being a little bit bronzed. And then same thing. At work even today, put a towel out. I had my lunch break, so I only had like 20, 30 minutes. But put a towel out the back, yeah. Took my shirt off
Pants
at the
as
back
well?
of the store. Pants, but left my shoes and socks on.
Oh, okay, good.
And then just had 20 minutes. I actually laid down. It's really rocky behind work. Not ideal, so I had like rocks in my back and stuff. But I just
the
laid
bum.
back there and I stared up at the sun with my eyes closed because I can't handle that much sun exposure into the eyeballs. But just closed my eyes. I just took a moment.
How'd you feel afterwards?
Oh, beautiful. Really sweaty though.
it's
But in
good.
like a good way. Natural musk. Had the natural musk. It was delightful. You just get a little moment from it.
Looksmaxxing as well ties into
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And then I went inside for the last 25 minutes of my break, bone mashed with the
yeah,
hammer out the
good.
back.
What do the customers say? Looking good.
They said to Sam, my coworker, they said, "What's going on out there?" And he goes, "Oh, don't worry. It's the work experience kid."
Oh god. Never trust a work.
So I want to ask you a question that I saw on the Q&A as well. Raw milk. Why do you drink it?
So, this is a topic I wanted to talk about the past 5 journal pages.
Pages.
Raw milk. I love raw milk.
Now, ideal delivery system, right? Straight from the teat.
Straight from teat
Yeah.
to mouth. Sometimes the cow doesn't like that though.
We've got Murray, our cow. He's
Murray.
Murray. Yeah, Benny's just teating up Murray day and
Oh,
night.
day and night. He's getting overtime.
He's working overtime. And it's a he, so don't know what kind of raw milk this man is drinking. But I don't judge. I don't make the rules. Murray.
Maybe it's
You
not
like
raw
Murray.
milk.
Well, we move. Anyway.
So raw milk, firstly, it's illegal in Australia. So you can't go to the supermarket and buy it. There's only 2 places.
No. And Ben only drinks it allegedly, by the way.
Oh yeah, I
Allegedly.
don't even drink it.
Allegedly?
If we say we're a comedy act.
Yeah. And the milk from Murray is okay because it's not real milk.
It's not real milk.
Yeah, yeah.
So raw milk has the enzyme lactase, which actually helps break down lactose. Similar to whey protein isolates usually have the lactase enzyme in it to help break down that little bit of lactose that it does still have. Helps break down the lactose if you're like a lactose intolerant.
It's better for people that don't do super well with dairy, right?
With dairy, so
Great.
it's got all your good bacteria in it. It hasn't
Like
been
kefir.
kefir.
Like kefir.
It hasn't been heated up and all that good bacteria has been burnt away and gone. So it has all the good bacteria in it. The main reason is it just tastes fucking better. Like it's like 50% cream. He creams his own eclair.
Creamy.
He's a saucier.
He is a saucier.
So it just tastes fucking better. Like it tastes so much better. And
Does it taste better or does it taste
no,
better?
it tastes
I've heard
so
a lot
much
of
better.
betters.
Because I had Zymal milk today.
Zimmel.
Zimmel.
Which one? The lactose free?
Yeah, lactose free.
Yeah.
Because I don't do dairy well.
Yeah.
And
Unless it's liters of raw milk.
just didn't taste that nice.
Yeah,
So,
there you go.
someone
now,
said-
how much do you consume?
So if I go get it, which
Yeah.
is like I'll go like once every 2 weeks probably, and I'll buy like 6 or 7,
Yeah.
2 liters a day.
Yeah, that's hectic.
So it helps obviously put on a weight.
Yeah, not good for the macros.
Yeah.
Nothing against the raw milk itself, but 2 liters, mate, that's got to do some damage.
Yeah.
Oh, also, going back to hemorrhoid prevention, 2 liters of raw milk, probably not great. It's just a lot of liquid.
It's
just
a lot
of
of
liquid.
And it will go
like,
through you.
because it's still got like actual food macronutrients. It's not like a liquid like this. It's a
Yeah.
liquid that's just gonna come out,
Yeah.
So, probably not the best, but love that. I have dabbled in the raw milk, not quite as extreme as him, but I do like a little post-workout shake, scoop of isolate, naturally sweetened as well, because
Yeah.
I like to avoid the preservatives and the artificial sweeteners.
No good.
And then just like 300 to 500 ml of raw milk. Just a little bit, and that's my serve for the day. I feel like that does me well, because I feel like otherwise, that back end,
It's
no
too much.
good. But sometimes I'll go give Murray a visit.
Yeah,
So
that's good.
next question that we were asked from good friend, referenced on a page before, Max. His question was, who's bigger?
What do you mean by that?
Well, it really depends. If he's asking who's bigger from a physical perspective, look, I'm statistically speaking, I'm taller. Benny's definitely wider, 100%.
If we're talking about
If we're talking about the Johnson, well,
I've never seen yours.
you got to be, we wouldn't be able to tell you that, but I think we can probably both agree, like, you got to be able to see something and measure it,
Exactly.
right?
So it's hard to go inside.
Hard to be able to tell you. Next question.
I had a good
Okay,
one
buddy.
that you should probably answer.
Oh, yeah.
How do I get lean muscle mass and increase my sex drive?
Oh, okay.
Two things you're really good at.
I'm going to say driving sex and muscle mass.
100%.
There we go. Was this from Big Mike himself?
Big Mike.
Shout out Big Mike. Big Mike.
He'll skip to this and he'll...
Big Mike's at the wheel. I know he's going to comment about 40 seconds into the video. Love the shout out, fellas.
Yeah.
Anyway, Big Mike, let me tell you something. Nobody's as big as Big Mike. So
he's Big
I don't know
Mike.
how much I can help you in this area. But in terms of lean muscle mass, mate, slight calorie surplus, just a little bit, even at maintenance if you haven't lifted properly before. Sleep well. You need enough protein and you need carbs to fuel your workout.
Yeah.
Don't be doing 4 scoops of serious mass. No good. Not going to be lean
Unfathomable
mass.
mass.
Going to be fat mass. But, good recovery, high intensity sessions, good sleep. That's all I can say. And hormone optimization. So that's going to be your diet and everything. That's lean muscle mass. Increased sex drive, mate. Have you heard of horny goat's weed? Because that stuff is terrible. And yeah,
Tribulus?
at KK, you guys got Tribulus? You know what, Chris Kringle actually, one of the boys, I think it was Oski, got Max a pack of horny goat weed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
from
all the
Coles.
boys dropped one right then and there. I said,
Really?
fellas, I gotta go home because this is gonna get raunchy.
Oh, I don't know what happened later.
Yeah, you would have stayed.
I would
You'd
have
have loved
stayed.
it, especially if Kelby
I would
was
have
there.
double dropped.
Double dropped a horny goat feed. Nah, sex drive, mate, same thing. It's really all the same things. Your diet's got to be good, train hard, keep your cortisol low.
Yeah,
but you
definitely.
need good cortisol in the morning because that's how you function properly.
Yeah.
But at night, mate, you got to be relaxed. You got to
Lower
be
that
calm.
cortisol.
Lower the cortisol. Look, we've talked about some supplements you can have before, but at the end of the day, it's going to be diet. It's going to be your
Sun.
nutrition within your diet. It's going to be getting out, getting dicked down by the sun and getting that D. Sleeping and recovering properly.
Yeah.
These are all the things that I can really say. And also, get your blood work done. Have a
Up on
look.
testosterone?
Oh, also, actually, good cholesterol. So like from like eggs.
Eggs.
Really important.
Butter?
Eggs, butter, as long as it's raw.
Raw.
Butts. What else? And maybe raw milk. I
Raw
don't know.
milk,
But
yeah.
you know.
Egg, yeah,
And
lots
the
of
kefir.
eggs.
But eggs. Eggs gonna be great. Also, eggs very full of acetylcholine. Mate, if the brain's good, the sex drive is good.
sex
That's
is
all I'm
good.
saying. Big Mike, those are your tips, big boy. But
feel like he already does them.
You're big enough, so
he already does them.
let's go. Any others or
Yeah.
yeah? Reckon one more, maybe two, and then we'll be sorted.
Do you prefer to get hit beforehand or afterwards?
Is this like pre-training
just in general.
in general? Oh, I need some context.
It just says, do you prefer to get hit before or afterwards? Not even before, but after. Not even
Oh,
afterwards, but before.
I don't know. Is both an option?
I think we'll go with both.
Yeah, if it's before training, both, because I like bone mashing.
That's funny.
Moving on.
That's all the questions we had.
That's all the
So-
questions. Well, people. I hope the people are happy with those answers.
I might do another one next week.
I think they were great. We'll bring some more Ask Us
Maybe
Anything.
just like
some more Q&As.
end of the thing, just
Yeah,
answer some
little
questions.
chat. Give some advice where it's
Maybe we'll
due.
do like a...
Ben said the dues were paid yesterday. Dues with a D.
Dues.
D. Dues.
Maybe we should do like a hotline.
Yeah,
You ring up.
I would like that. Maybe for a live episode, hotline.
You ring up and we answer your questions live.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if we don't like you, we hang up.
Yep. And guess what? The power of post-production, I'll just cut you out.
Yeah.
I'll cut you out. All right. We've got to wrap it up with an old adage.
Okay, buddy.
Hit us with an old adage. Okay, buddy.
Okay, buddy. Old adage for this week. This is a very on topic one.
Yeah. I may have to forget about Sire. New nickname may be the Prophet.
The Prophet.
Do you like
I like
that?
the Prophet.
Okay, I'll be the Messiah then.
Back in year 12 first soccer, Daniel Filano was the Prophet.
The Prophet. Well, guess what? He's been demoted. You've been promoted. Hit me with the prophecy, Prophet.
All right. If I can, I will.
And
And you always can. Because you might not be able to run the next 10 kilometers if you're running. But you can always put another foot in front of the other. So you
You can always take all your clothes off and run with just your shoes on. Because that'll easily get you
And then
another
you'll
10
get there
Ks.
easier.
Yeah. If I can, I will.
If I can, I will. So you can always take another step. You can always make it another day. Lucky days are here. You just have to be here for them. So
And create your own luck.
create your own
Right.
luck. Wake up every morning and say, I feel terrific. I've got
That's
unlimited
great.
energy.
Terrific.
Terrific.
Ah, yes. Encouragement.
Encouragement.
Great.
I will transfer my energy.
Brilliant.
Good sesh.
Good. Great sesh.
It was good.
Thanks for another. Thanks for watching again. Yeah.
We'll see you next week. What?
Oh, no.
Why?
We'll see you next week.
We will see you next week.
Pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Pleasure. Treasure.